Well, we got a little bit of wind today. Not too bad though. I'm gonna have to wear an external mic though. We're gonna hunt this little spot over here. We're not far from camp. And caught in the bushes. There we go. And as you can see, it's bedrock right down to the edge of the wash and exposed in the wash. All the way up, and you can see a board or something up there. There's trash in there. I don't mind the trash area so much. Other people tend to avoid them when metal detecting, and they don't like digging all that trash. And heck, there's nuggets in there too a lot of times. This is the same little spot I was working yesterday and got that nugget. So we're gonna work some of these tailings piles. You see a big one right here. And the wash a little bit with the gold monster. And once again, I'm using the gold monster because I'm hunting on such shallow ground in most of these places here. And areas that get deeper, I'll likely switch over to the 3500 GP 3500 Mine Lab and hunt some of the deeper ground here as well. But for this morning, I'm going to put her around right in here again, see if I can't squeeze another nugget or two out of this little wash. That was a pretty nice one yesterday. Wouldn't mind one of those today. Okay, I decided to turn the camera on. I got a pretty good target in here. I moved the overburden. It's down in the bedrock somewhere in there. I'm going to dig it up and look at all the black sand in this wash. Yeah, a lot of that's magnetic, but so gold monster is able to work around all this stuff pretty well. I'm hunting in auto 1 in deep, my usual settings, but I'm going to set the camera up and dig this thing out. Hopefully it's a piece of gold right down there in that bedrock. Okay, we're going to dig this thing up. You can clearly hear it. I'm going to break this up a little bit and see what we got. Trash gets in here too, but when you get them down in the rock like this, it's often a pleasant surprise. Let's see if we got her loose here. Not yet. Oop, heard something there. Nope. It'll still be down in here. Either that or got stuck to my magnet. Check the magnet. Okay, we got it. Now I start backfilling the hole because I don't like leaving them open. Something small in there. I think the main target's still in my hand. I'm going to throw the whole works back in there. Yeah. Sounds like there's a little bit of something else in there too. We'll save this dirt. It's still in there. Put it right there. In my hand. What do we have? And that thing right there. No. It'd be a piece of junk maybe. Not that. Not that. That. Little piece of iron. Yep, little bitty piece of iron down in there. Oh well. Part of the game, my friends. Double check the hole. Yeah, all that to do is over that little bit of iron. Well, no gold this morning. I came back to camp to get a bite to eat and probably go over to the old town site of Harquahala and look it over and maybe have a look at the old Bonanza mine over there. The Harquahala mine's called both. And after lunch, that'll give me a break from nugget hunting for a little bit to do some exploring again, which I'm really fond of. Look at lunch. Yep. Anyway, we'll go over and do some exploring. And I'll show you folks around a really neat old town and mine site. And we'll come back up here probably a little bit later, or maybe find a new spot and try for some more nuggets. I'm just having a really nice time relaxing out here. And sure is nice to get away from that city. Drive you nuts in there. Really will. More and more people and more nuts. Sure is quiet out here. I haven't seen another soul except for Jack came out yesterday. Other than that, not a soul out here, my friends. So anyway, I'm going to have my lunch and we'll run over here and take a look at the old town site of Harquahala and monkey around and explore a little bit. Yeah, it's just about as much fun to me as nugget hunting itself and coin relic hunting, just to explore and to find a place to do that. So I got to go eat some lunch. See you in a bit. Well, we're taking a drive up to the Harquahala mine, the town site. As you come into the area of the town site, you run into the graveyard. And this must have been somebody of importance. And they went to a lot of trouble to put concrete around this grave, but somebody stole the plaque long ago. But people have been putting coins on the graves for some reason. Two children's graves here. It's a lot of child graves here. And they say that's due to smallpox. There's several different stories. Adult grave. One of the people buried here, they say, was murdered. More children's graves. Lots of children's graves in here. This one's sunk in more than the others. It's kind of strange. They all have crosses with no names. Got to wonder about their lives and how they lived and died out here in the middle of nowhere back then. You're lucky to even find water. There's quite a few graves in here. I'm thinking 40 or so. A lot of children's graves. A lot of children's graves. Sad. Smallpox back in the 1800s and early 1900s wasn't no joke. Yep. I'm fascinated by stuff like this. I just want to, I wish I could learn more and who the people were and what they did. It's really something. Yep, really something. Awful lot of children's graves. This one's one of the smallest. Yep, a lot of children's graves. Very sad. Alrighty, we're going to get back over to the buggy and drive on up the road a little bit. We're up at the old town site in mine now. So you can drive up here, but there's one of the old buildings. Not sure what it was, a mill or part of the mill or part of the processing area. I'd have to look it up. And check this one out we're standing by. This is an old adobe building, handmade, back in the 1800s probably. See, it's built with rocks, sticks, cactus needles, thorns. I kind of framed it in. It burnt down apparently, or somebody burned it. I would guess somebody burned it. The BLM took a lot of the buildings out of here. You see the mine over here. What's left of it. It's all been taken down. There's some other people up here looking around too. It's a pretty popular spot with quad buggy riders. But this mine was discovered, I believe, in the late 1800s, around 1880 something. And then the Indians ran them off. They couldn't work the deposit at first. After a while, they were able to get in here and work it. Pulled several $1 million worth of gold out of here when gold was only $18 an ounce. That's a lot of gold. After the easy gold was gone, after the first couple of years, they began using cyanide treatment to get the gold out of the ore. This is quite a place. See one of the portals way over there. It's quite a place. This was a good sized adobe building. You see the walls all the way down to here, but it's all going back to the earth. Going back to the earth. Yeah, there's another one over here. Area my man's way over there, the base of those other hills. And I'm gonna head back over there here pretty quick and try for another nugget or two. Do some exploring on the way back. I haven't been here in, oh geez, I guess probably just over 20 years or maybe a little longer. And there was a lot more buildings here back when I was here back then. But like I said, the BLM spent a long time here taking out buildings and trying to erase history for some odd reason. Wasn't like they're dangerous, and it was really neat to look at. Here's another home site. What a view, huh? These people had a nice view. They built up a wall of rocks from the mine. There's the old fireplace. Looks like they had a porch right out front. Just sit and look at the mountains maybe. Look at this old brick. Pretty cool stuff. We're working our way back to the buggy here. Here's another look at the mine area. Boy, did they work this hard. Yeah, wow. Some of the mine buildings were down here. They're long gone. Long gone. Nothing but memories. Nothing but memories left. Alrighty, back to the buggy and go back and hunt a little gold, I think. I just thought this worth showing. Check out how they had these long steel rods and onto a steel plate to help keep these walls from falling down. Of course, the rods have come out now and the walls are falling down. This is all that's left. I'm guessing another few years and it's all going to be gone. Not much left now. Alrighty, see you in a little bit. Check out this little guy. He come running out to see what I was doing. Handsome little devil, isn't he? He's just out trying to get warmed up. Out trying to get warmed up. I was driving by up here and noticed this can dump over here. Look at all the bottles and cans. Look at that. Years and years and years. Just years and years. Look at all that broken glass. Whew, it appeared they drank a lot of alcohol. Now, of course, I've told you in other videos about the solder dot cans. They're all over in here. They quit using them in the 20s because they figured out they were poisoning people with the lead used to seal the cans. Look at this. Yeesh. It goes on and on down the wash here. Boy, us humans sure can make a mess. Whew. I don't know anything about bottles, but I do know some of these are probably pretty old and maybe some not as old as others. I don't know. Sure is a lot of color in here. A lot of different shapes. I don't know if they're all just on the surface or if they're actually down in the ground at all. Appears they had the bottles in one pile and the cans in other piles for some odd reason. There's big piles of cans. Here's a solder dot can right there, pre-1920. Another one over here. This old pile here. So, there's a lizard running around. Some crockery broken in there. Lots of solder dot cans. This was an old pile. And there's more down that way, more over here. I'd say we're in the town dump. Oh, that's a lot of glass. Somebody's going to be finding that in a couple thousand years and be in awe at the wonderful rocks they found. Eew. Thousands of bottles. Yep, thousands of bottles. All right, back to camp. Well, I feel somewhat skunked. Matter of fact, I feel way skunked. Nothing for me today except a really good day out in the desert and some nice exploring. Got to see the old Harquahala mine again. Been 20 years or better since I've been there. It's just been a good day, except for the fact I didn't get a nugget today. But we don't get them every time out. It really doesn't matter. As long as the gold keeps coming in little bits, I'm still happy. Boy, am I tired though. I'm going to go back and sit at camp and relax and have me something to eat, guys. I'm pooped. I am pooped. I might turn this thing back on for sunset. We'll see. But for right now, I'm hopping in that buggy and I'm heading back to that camper over there in the distance. That's where I'm going. Sometimes the world we live in just blows me away. Look at that moon. Jeez. I don't know if you can all see it over there. I'm going to shut this back off and get a zoom in shot, but there's a face in that small mountain right there at the base of the ridge behind it. Okay, we're back. I don't know if you can see the face in the lighter colored one in the foreground there. It changes as the sun moves. It's kind of cool. That moon. Yeah. And we still got the moon. Sun's down over the mountains on the other side. Right over there. Look at that moon. Pretty happy to be alive right now. And with that, until tomorrow, which is another day, and perhaps another nugget. It's Nugget Shooter out.